Fayette thus far. We ask that you would continue to bless them in that way. We ask that this evening be fun. We ask that it be safe. We ask that most of all we bring glory to your Son's name, and it's in his name we pray these things. Amen.
Go. Didn't do nothing. Okay, welcome back into our broadcast. Girls volleyball, this is the junior high contest. We're down at West Union, Ohio. And right away, a point there by Jocelyn Walters, a 7th grader. Of course, we got an opportunity to see Adams County just last week up at Fayette County. In fact, just about 3 or 4 days ago. This one is hit into the net by Natalie Castell. So, with that, Fayette Christian will take over on serves, and Corbin Nolt will take over at the far end of the court. 1-0. As we're just 1-1. We're just underway in set number 1 of this junior high contest. Barstein following. Ball's up in the air. Once again, Walters hits it. Unfortunately, she hit it twice, so that gives a point to Fayette Christian, and also nope, and it puts the score now at 2-1. Nolt with another serve down the line. Eagles with their red uniform battling. Picklesheimer back to Nolt. Now hit over by Russell, and then hits into the net, so we're tied up at 2-2. First of 2 games this week for the Lady Crusaders. Picklesheimer to Russell. That's off her hand, goes out of bounds. So picking up another point for Adams County is Olivia Kennedy. Well, Nick Epifano, this is Randy Young. Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday night from West Union. Long down the line, hit by Johnson, and then nice hit back just inside the back line by Picklesheimer, and also by Frankie Hessel. So another gives a point to Lady Crusaders, ties it up at 3 apiece. Picklesheimer will get ready to serve the ball. That one is high in the air, ball's knocked up high. Walters, and a little flub unfortunately by Kennedy, and that gives a point to the Crusaders. Long hit, and I think the line judge said it was in, and it is, and we have a timeout, and a score of 5-3 in favor of the Crusaders. We understand that we are trying to talk and catch my breath at the same time. I heard him pray, and I know I was going to cut it close, but I think I was going to cut it that close. Hey, we're glad to have you with us, though. While Nick's working on things, I want to remind you that the 3rd annual Harvest Hoop Fest down here at West Union is going to be going on. Fayette girls basketball team is scheduled to play on Saturday, November 18th against Lakeside at 10 a.m. that morning. And then the Fayette boys will play at 11:30 against the Ross boys. We'll have to do double checking on schedules, etc. like that. But anyway, we'll see how that develops as well. The Adams County team comes into the game with a record of 5-11. Head coach is Danielle Poe. Her assistant is Lyda Tripp. And then Danielle's the head coach of the varsity with Rachel Seaman as the assistant. Of course, for Fayette Christian, as the ball is hit out of bounds by Adams County, so that now gives them a 6-3 lead. Point off the serve by Picklesheimer. We have, of course, Chelsea Baker and Jonna Bick coaching the local Crusaders team. So after the hit out of bounds makes it 6-4, serving once again will be Castile. Nolt now over to Russell, and unfortunately hits it short. So point picked up off the serve by Castile, number 40. So right now both teams with 3 serve points in a 6-5 ball game. Russell again, now to Leah Day, long hit on the back line, saved by Nolt. Up on the front line, Picklesheimer as Hetzel, nice little one-hand push by Russell. Ball comes back into the net. Point goes to Fayette Christian off the exchange there. Served by Russell now. And unfortunately, the Lady Crusaders could not come up with a clean hit as the ball goes errant to the side. Makes the score now 7-6, Fayette Christian. Hit there by Katie Gray. So West Union continues the volley. Now comes the Lady Crusaders, and a nice little hit there by number 11, that being Kayla Tripp. So nice little dump hit there, and a point picked up by Gray. And we're now tied up at 7 apiece. Leah Day with the hit. Nice return. Unfortunately, Castile could not get it up over the net, and so an errant hit gives the point to the Lady Crusaders in the green. That makes it now 8-7, and we now will have the Lady Crusaders serving the ball. Trouble there by Shelby Nolt. That will go out of bounds. So quickly, a break of the serve by Adams County, and we're still tied up at 8 apiece. That down the line, Nolt, little catch back and forth with her sister Shelby. Now ball in the air, Walters and also Castile running into each other, and well, Walters quickly looked at her teammate and said, "Hey, that was on me. That was my fault." So Leah Day serving, and that one goes out of bounds. That makes it now 10-8. A small crowd here for Fayette County tonight. So if you're tuned in, we appreciate it. Ball battling around, and just got cleared the net by Leah Day. Good play there. There's Nolt. Now Picklesheimer. Now coming back with it will be Tripp. And Nolt with the fist, unfortunately got into the net. Couldn't quite get it over, and that makes it now 10-9. So Carly Powers, a 7th grader, now will get ready to serve, number 21 for the Eagles. And that will be an ace serve right there, as Fayette Christian's Morgan Stallings was not sure what to do with it and did not even make an effort, and that's going to be an ace serve. Comes another one. That one's in the net, so quickly that little exchange of points ends quickly. Fayette Christian breaks the serve, makes it 11-10 in favor of the visitors, and we will have the serve now. This one by Shelby Nolt. Volleying Corbin off the hands and out of play. Off the hands there of Adams County, Carly Powers. So, good point there by Shelby. 6th grader makes it now 12-10. Goes again. Trip. Now to Castile, and unfortunately gets away from him and goes on out of bounds. And that will now make it 12-11 in favor of Fayette Christian. And we go right back to the top of the order with Jocelyn Walters doing the serving again for the Adams County team. And that one is hit wide and out of bounds. Johnson playing the libero position. Knocks it out, so point picked up by Walters. That's 2 serve points for her tonight. Long serve, and that is way wide and outside. And will give Fayette Christian a 13-12 lead. As Crusaders will get ready to serve. That'll be Corbin Nolt. And hit out of bounds by Carly Powers. So that's 2 serve points now for Corbin. 14-12. Corbin again with the serve. It's long, high. Good save there by Powers. Now here comes Adams County. Ball's batted around, and good hit by Picklesheimer. Unfortunately, put just a little bit too much on it and rolled over to where the kitchen area is at. So the Eagles hold serve at 14-13. And serving again will be Olivia Kennedy. Picklesheimer off her hand, goes out of bounds. So Kennedy will pick up now her 2nd serve point in the contest. And we're tied up at 14-14. Ball's hit in the air. And it goes out of bounds again off Frankie Hetzel. That makes it now 15-14. As Livia now has got 3 serve points in favor of the Eagles. In the air, Johnson short hits the stand that's holding the net up. And so yet another point. And all of a sudden now, Fayette Christian's trails by 2 at 16-14. Picklesheimer gets it over the net, and then it's return, and a nice little dump hit there by Fayette Christian. And with that, the coaches want a timeout. Coach Baker and Coach Bick will tell you that our score is 17-14 in favor of Adams County. I want to keep calm for a commercial break. Nick says, you got to keep talking. Okay, I can do that. That's all right, bud. No, don't worry. Thursday night, the girls and the soccer teams will be home against Chess Academy. We remember those. We remember that school. We went over Springboro. You might remember them at the start of the season. And I think it's pink night, if I remember correctly. And then Friday night, the boys soccer team will play host to Dominion Academy. And a reminder for fans, that is a 4:30 game. That's a little bit earlier. All right? 4:30, huh? I'm supposed to point here? Am I doing this? Sorry.
Yeah, you're on there now.
I'm sorry.
I just got it working, so you didn't miss anything.
Okay, bud. So anyway, let me tell you, 4:30 Friday, be there, all right, if you can't follow us on the Epiphano Sports Network Facebook and also YouTube channel. All right, let's go back now to action here. Live action. Lady Crusaders are down 14-17. Olivia Kennedy is on a roll with 4 straight serve points. Johnson has the ball high in the air on the volley, trying to come up and hit the ball. The short was Katie Gray. So finally, a break on the serve. Quickly, a substitution. Leah, make it Claire Day, number 13, comes in for the Lady Crusaders. Serving the ball will be Picklesheimer. And battle there by the Crusaders to get it back over. Goes by the wayside. Natalie Castell, number 40, now up. Long hit on the front line, and they just did not get the ball up high enough on that front line for Russell to get it over. 19-15. Set number 1, we're just underway. High hit. And unfortunately, Claire Day catches the ball. She already realized, we already hit it 4 times, so we got to give it away. Castell with yet another serve. Down the line, Day. High in the air. Day gets it back from Russell. High, and it drops in. Good for the Lady Crusaders. So they pick up a point. Shelby Nolt, the 6th grader, now will come into the contest. Coming up will be Frankie Hetzel, who's been getting some action here lately. As far as playtime, serving the ball now will be Chloe Russell, and the Eagles struggle to get it back over the net. So a quick point there makes it 20-17 in favor of the Eagles of Adams County. Serve right down the line. Walters with the return. Nice little punch hit there by the Lady Crusaders. Now Leah Day being careful not to go over the net, and unfortunately a nice positioning there. The ball drops between Picklesheimer and Day, and the Eagles will pick up a point, and we'll go back now to the serving line. It'll be Katie Gray. High in the air, Picklesheimer on the front line. They're going to try to set up, and Day cannot get it over again. It's now 22-17 in favor of Adams County, who's already comes in today's game with a record of 5-11. They want to get this one and get a little bit closer to that 500 mark. In is best out 3. That serve, and the official catches it. He unfortunately can't score points for either team, so it's out. And it goes back to Fayette Christian. Jane Cool is now into the contest. No, she's in the game. She's serving the ball, yes. And this one is hit by Walters, goes out of bounds. So, Coach Baker and Coach Vic kind of rotating the girls in and out a little bit. Seen some new faces. Might as well give them the experience. That one drops in. That's an ace serve. Give her that a boy, and it's now all of a sudden 22-20 as Janie, another of the 6th graders, is helping to get the Crusaders back in the game. Ball's hit high in the air. Long hit. Oh, just missed. We're sitting right here on the side, right where the out of bounds line is, and I mean the ball was just right there. Out of bounds. 6 more inches and we'd have had a point out of it. So serving now will be Kayla Tripp. Day. Cool. Nice little fingertip there by Shelby Nolt. They save it. Another hit. That time it's inside the line. That time we get a point out of it, bad boys. Let me tell you. Let's get pumped a little bit now. It's 23-21. You can tell I didn't get enough volleyball last weekend there, Nick. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go again, man. I love these road trips. And yeah, I say that sarcastically. That one's hit underneath the net. Point goes back to Adams County. So Reagan Inman now will get to serve. Long hit, Johnson. Nolt. Back to Corbin Nolt. Now they set up on the front line. And they hit it 4 times. And that gives a point to Fayette Christian. So now, down 22-24, they got to get on a roll here, to say the least. As Adams County's on set point. Well, that's one way of doing it. Let's get an ace serve. How about that, huh? And Adams County now wants a timeout at 24-23. And let's just keep it here. We're getting close to the end of the set, and we'll take a little longer break between the sets. But okay, yeah, you're looking at me. I'm sorry about that, folks. I don't want to break your screen or anything. Well, anyway, reminder that we'll be talking a little bit more about it later on, but we did finally get the pairings today on the upcoming Buckeye Christian School Organization State Volleyball Tournament. They are going to do only 4 teams. It'll be boys varsity only, and it will be on Friday, October 27th at Fayette Christian. I'll talk more about that a little bit later on. We'll post the information for you on our Fayette 43160 page, as well as the Epifano Sports Network page a little bit later on tonight when we get back home. But right now, here's a big point that Fayette Christian's got to pick up. Walters back to Johnson on the back line. Picklesheimer high in the air. Walters hits it. Johnson now gets it. Now quick hit by Nolt. And a nice little play there by the Eagles, keeping it alive. Cross-court hit by Wrestle into the net. And all of a sudden now Fayette Christian has come back to tie it up at 24-24.
Wow.
This one is hit, and this one is short. As trying to come up with the play was Gray, and now we're at set point for Fayette Christian as they're up 25-24. Nolt again with the serve. Trip. Picklesheimer tries to lead today. Now gets it back over. Shelby Nolt. Ball's up high in the air. Corbin Nolt. Now over to Russell. Now ball's high in the air. And it drops. And Fayette Christian, who was down 24-21, come back and win set number 1, 26-24. Wow. Obviously did not have any over effects of the tournament that was held over the weekend when they came in second place in the junior high division. So set 1's has been completed. We'll be back with set 2 in about 2 minutes. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network Facebook page and also YouTube TV.
Rayleigh's our great-granddaughter. When she was 6 months old, and she was having 30 to 60 seizures a day. Then last spring, we noticed a bruise on her inside of her thigh. A few days later, they came back with a pathology diagnosis, and it was lymphoblastic lymphoma. Without treatment, death is within 3 to 5 months. You treat her, she's dead. It's that simple. So we're in the hospital, and a lady I've never seen before walks in the room. She said, "I'm going to try to get y'all a room at the Ronald McDonald House." I didn't know what that was. I was 66 years old, and the only thing I knew about the Ronald McDonald House was when I went to McDonald's, they had a box sitting by the cash register, and I put money in it. She brought us over here, 1 block from the emergency room entrance of Children's Hospital. Rayleigh's in a wheelchair, and I can push her there in 2 minutes and 12 seconds because I've timed it. Well, we come to know the Ronald McDonald House because in the last 14 months, we've probably spent 100 nights here. But last December, during the night, Rayleigh got sick. Jump out of bed, put her in the wheelchair, and we're racing down the street. We get in the emergency room door. Her temperature in 2 minutes went to 103. She teetered there for 7 hours. And finally, her oxygen level in her blood started coming back up. I'm going to say again that we live 3.5 hours away, but we had the Ronald McDonald House, and we were here. If we hadn't been here, the child would have died. I hope your family never needs the Ronald McDonald House. But I want to tell you something. If you do.
Well, an exciting end of set number one as Fayette Christian down 24-21. It was set point for Adams County. Came back with 5 points and ended up winning 26-24. So, they take a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series. Set number 2 will be coming up momentarily. As waiting for Day will come out. Johnson will check in at the libero position. So, Fayette Christian will get ready to serve the ball. It'll be Corbin Nolt. Hit by Tripp. Now here comes Picklesheimer. Off the hands of Tripp. Out of bounds. Point Fayette Christian. Set number 2 underway. Corbin will prepare to see if she can give her team a 2-0 lead. Tripp once again. Tripp hits it, was waiting for somebody from her team to come up and help her, and no one did. No communication whatsoever. Another point, Fayette Christian, 2-0. And an ace serve there, and all of a sudden, 3-0 lead by Fayette Christian. So after getting the last 4 or 5 points of the first set, they've hit 3 in a row here in the second set. Nope. Tripp with the hit. Picklesheimer with the ball. Russell, Picklesheimer. She hit it too long. Goes out of bounds. And that makes the score now 3-1. So, hit there. And Walters will get ready to serve it. And that one's in the net. So, Lady Crusaders quickly out 4-1, set number 2. Tripp. Tried a little bit too much on that one. Hit it strong and out of bounds. So point by Picklesheimer. Makes it 5-1, and then that one's in the net, so that will end a little run by the Lady Crusaders. It makes it 5-2. So, getting ready to serve will be Olivia Kennedy. Kennedy? Nah, that's short. 6-2. Quickly, we'll go back to Chloe Russell, 7th grader. Long hit. Walters, high in the air. Picklesheimer now with the serve. Russell now back over to Leah Day. Into the net once. They played out. Nope. Hit 4th hit. Point. Picklesheimer. 7-2. Crusaders lead. Long hit. Whoa. I'm not sure what that was all about. that will be an ace serve. And I think Walters thought somebody was backing her up, and she stepped forward. The ball plopped behind her, and that'll be an ace serve, and that makes it 8-2. And we'll take a 30-second break as you're watching Crusader Junior High Girls Volleyball on the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're back here at the Epifano Sports Network, coverage of Lady Crusader Junior High Volleyball. Varsity coming up probably about 20-25 minutes after this one's completed. Right now, Fayette Christian coming from behind late in the first set to win 26-24. They've jumped out to an 8-2 lead here in set number 2. After the timeout by Coach Danielle Poe of Adams County, team comes out. And this one's hit into the net as, again, Walters was kind of a little bit out of position to get a good hit to get the ball over. Chloe Russell. This one's hit long. Good play there by Corbin Nope to keep the ball alive. Leah Day gets it over. Ball's high in the air. Coming back, Picklesheimer. Short and into the net. So a point there again by Russell. We got a 10-2 ball game. This one's served, and it's up in the air, and it's knocked out of bounds. That'll be an ace serve. So you've got Corbin Nope, you got Molly Picklesheimer, and now you've got Chloe Russell, all with ace serves so far, along with Shelby Nope back in that first set. Ball's knocked around, and unfortunately the Lady Crusaders could not smoothly get it over the net. That now turns around and gives a point back to the Lady Eagles, and makes it now 11-3. Serving will be Natalie Castile. A hit down the line. Tori Payton, number 8, now in the game for the Lady Crusaders. Man, they're playing about everybody here in this game. We're mentioning some kids' names we haven't mentioned all year, or very rarely. And Payton, after the ball's hit out of bounds, will get a chance to serve, and she'll pick up a point on that one. The junior high girls volleyball program, I think, after tonight only has, I think it's only 4 or 5 games left. The high school, I think, is about 5 or 6 games left, since there'll be no state tournament this year for the volleyball programs. And that one is knocked down and out by Patterson, so yet another point by Payton. Kennedy. Over by Shelby Nolt. Hit into the net. That one by Carly Powers. So another point for the Crusaders. Picklesheimer is going to come out. Janie Cool will come in. 15-3. Fayette Christian with the lead. That one will not go over. Tripp can't get it over. Make it 16-3 now. And all of a sudden, Fayette Christian seemingly can't do anything wrong. I hope I just didn't jinx them. 16-7. Kennedy with the hit. High in the air by Russell. Here comes Corbin, and just misses the camera. But more importantly, misses my beautiful face there, Nick. So that's all right. I'll forgive her. I got to have a little fun with it. Absolutely. 17-4. And a few folks laughed at me. That's all right. I'd rather you be laughing with me than at me, to be honest with you. After the errant serve out of bounds, we go right back to Claire Day will be serving, which will not last long at all. She'll take a quick seat on the bench, and Johnson quickly comes back in. And now, getting ready to serve will be number 11, Kayla Trepp. 17-5, Fayette Christian with the lead. Yep. Oh, nice ace serve there. Give her credit for that one. As a couple Lady Crusaders kind of made a little contact with each other, the ball hit in their face. Kayla will try again. This one down the line. Just out. Just missed. So point goes to the Lady Crusaders, makes it 18-6. And we'll go back to Shelby Nolt, 6th grader. And that serve, whoa, just barely clears the top of the net, but it goes in, and Kennedy unfortunately is not able to respond in time. So Shelby will pick up a point. Hit high in the air. Here comes the Crusaders once again, and well, somebody didn't communicate, to say the least, as Tony Guerin would always say. The failure to communicate. That gives us them a point and gives the ball right back now to Carly Powers. That one's hit high in the air. Nolt to Russell, back to Nolt. Now high in the air, and this one goes way off the mark. As unable to control that was Carly Powers. So point goes to Fayette Christian. And now they're up 20-7 as they will get prepared to serve. Again, it's Corbin Nolt, her 3rd time serving. And again, an errant hit off the fist by Powers, goes out of bounds. (21-7) is your score. Substitution now. Frankie Hepsel, a 6th grader, comes in. Corbin Nolt gets a breather. She'll be playing probably in the varsity game. That ball hits right between, let me see here, Sadie Elders and Frankie Hepsel. So that will be an ace serve for number 9, Inman. And another ace serve. And all of a sudden, they've got 2 in a row, and it's 21-9. Inman. And that one goes wide and out. So, 22-9. Fayette Christian now 3 points away from sweeping. This one served. Got a little ahead of ourselves a little bit as that one goes wide and out of bounds by Cool. And goes back to Lady Eagles with Olivia Kennedy serving. Hit on the back line. Ball batted around 3 times. Unfortunately, did not go across the net. So a point there by Kennedy. Got her unofficially now with 5 serve points tonight. Long hit on the back line. Hetzel tries to lead. Day overhits her, goes under the net. Another point by Kennedy. 22-12. Both teams had 11 serve points off their 26-24 win by the Crusaders. So they were even in that statistic in the first set. Trying to run it down the line and trying to keep the ball in play was Elder. Unfortunately, went off her side of her hand and is now 22-13. And all of a sudden, Olivia Kennedy is a little bit hot here for her Eagles team with 3 straight serve points. This one's right down the line. That one hits off the fist and goes wide and out of bounds. It makes it now 22-14. And I think we're going to have a timeout by the coaches of Fayette Christian. So we'll take a real quick one as well. We're in the second set. Fayette Christian leads at 22-14 over the Eagles of Adams County right here on the Epifano Sports Network. Reminder that, of course, Epifano McDonald's sponsors our Star of the Game Awards. We will have boys soccer tournament action next Monday night when Piketon's at Miami Trace, and then the following Friday, it's the Battle of Fayette County, Part 2, and the awarding of the Epifano McDonald's Fayette County Trophy. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Kennedy with yet another serve and a kill, and now she's got 5 in a row, and all of a sudden it's 22-15. As Adams County trying to make this a game here. Kennedy, again it's off the hands and goes out of bounds. That one again off Cool, and now it is 22-16. We talked about it Saturday and Friday. It's just a game of momentum. Sometimes you can get hot and get 5, 6, 7 straight serves, and if you're down, you can get right back in the game, and that's what's happened now here with the Eagles. Waiting for the official to give the whistle, and we're ready to go. Kennedy. Well, Eagle fans can blame me. That was a youngism. I kind of jinxed her a little bit, but still, she got them back to within 22-16. But now let's see if Fayette Christian can get something wrapped up here as Chloe Russell will be serving the ball. First serve is high near Kennedy with a little bump hit, and unfortunately it goes out of bounds. Point Fayette Christian. So we are now at match point. That one's down, and that's an ace, and that's it. Simple as that. 2 quick serves. Russell with a serve and an ace, and the final score 25-16 in favor of Fayette Christian. They jumped off to a very big lead. In fact, I think it was like, 15-2, 15-3 at one time. Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 of their 25 points came off serves. I mean, that's, what is that, Nick? 17 times 4, what's that? You're a mathematician.
Sorry, I was doing this.
68%. Never mind. That's all right. I got, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points out of 16 for the Eagles. They had 4 aces though in that set, as did Fayette Christian. So Fayette Christian picks up a 26-24, 25-16 win. So now we'll have about a 20-minute break, and then the high school girls will take on each other. So it gives us time to at least catch our breath a little bit, and Nick reset things, and we'll come back in about 20 minutes with play-by-play of the high school game between the Lady Crusaders and the Lady Eagles right here on the Epifano Sports Network Facebook page and the YouTube TV channel.